If somebody told me that it was possible for me to achieve what I've achieved within the past couple of years, in the past 2 years since I've been home from prison, I would have said, yeah, I guess it's possible, but stuff like that don't happen to me.
I think one of the things that's very important even about the work that's being done, right now in terms of Project Return, is the way in which you can get people to the point where they can see that there is a point for you to have a new beginning. There's a place, there's an avenue, there's a way in which you can move beyond who you were and where you've been to fulfill some of the dreams and aspirations in terms of where you can go, what you can do. I think that a job is just fundamental to the ways in which self-esteem, self-worth is cultivated. The idea of being able to carry your own weight and to be able to support that which represents the basic needs and the basic interests of your life end up being very important.
Key transition period, I feel like, for somebody in that position is getting a job, because that's sort of the fundamental piece. Gives you money in your pocket, clothes on your back, place to live, and that can help transition somebody from a difficult situation to something that starts to compound in a positive direction.
Project Return's vision is a full and free life for individuals after incarceration. We understand at Project Return that employment is the #1 determinant as to whether individuals will remain free or be reincarcerated. With PROPS, we're able to provide employment opportunities as well as serve our community simultaneously.
Been with PROPS now for about 1.5 years. We now have a COVID-19 disinfecting crew. I supervise that. Project Return is out there doing the work that we say we're going to do, helping people, helping the community.
Getting a job is very important, especially if you intend to have a life out here. And it has not been easy. I've been homeless. During that time that I was homeless in the snow, I was working full-time, and I was a full-time student.
After I was on my job for a while, and I had finished my halfway house program, I still had trouble finding housing because of my felonies. And Project Return at that time had just recently started to buy their own properties, and I was one of the first people that was eligible for an apartment, and it was a godsend for me and my kids.
The immediate thing that came to our mind once the tornado hit the city, we took a look at the spread of devastation. We just had our PROPS crew to load up the trailer and all of our equipment that was conducive to supporting that community around their cleanup efforts. And we just deployed the entire PROPS crew over a week period to have them just to go into that community and assist that community in any way that was possible.
3 reasons. The first is I believe in the mission of the organization. As a society, if we're not willing to reach out and lend a helping hand to people who are trying to correct, put themselves on a path, from things that they might have done in the past, and we're not willing to reach out to help them out, then the problem lies just as much with us as it does with them. Secondly, commit an act and you have a felony on your record, you have just started yourself on what is a very difficult and vicious cycle. And it's incredibly hard to break out of that cycle. And then third, the opportunity to meet all these different people through the mock interview process, it's really just enjoyable. It's really just, I walk out of there every time feeling really good about what y'all are doing. And that's just mission critical for me as a volunteer.
Being able to have the sense of self-worth and value that allows you to be able to, look people in the eye, hold your hand up straight, and be able to say, with your very presence, I know that I am somebody, when indeed who they are is not defined by past circumstance, but rather ends up being defined by the infinite possibilities of the future.